Looks dark here. Hi, everybody. Hi. Yeah, today is the day. Um, so I'm just here to interact with everybody who has been following me as usual. If there's any updates, I love to bring it live. If there's any updates, I love to just come back and share with all of you. And it is the March day. And let me say, like an hour ago, we got the good news. We got a good news, and so I'm here to like interact with everybody and keep the conversation up. I know all of you have been following me for a while now, and the ultimate has happened. Yeah, the ultimate has happened. So I'm just here to share with all of you the joy of um, the journey. It's not been easy, like it's been a very long road, very long road. Yeah, congratulations. Yeah, they are coming. Yeah, this time, yeah, I have to take it. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Yes, thank you, everybody. Yeah. Now I feel like I really deserve this, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy. And before I proceed, like I want to extend my emotions and feelings to everyone, like those who did not make it. I know there's still an option to make it. There is a supplemental um, application, and then so good luck in that. Also, all those who did not match, you can go ahead with the supplemental application, which is still from now until Thursday before Friday. So people can still go ahead and apply and match. So I want to tell everyone to take heart. Those who did not match, keep just do the supplemental, and let's keep the hope alive. Yeah. So thank you. I see everybody's messages. I see all of them. I don't know, just that here I'm not able to, since I'm not using Skype, I'm not able to bring it to the screen for everyone to read. So I can see everybody saying congratulations. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you for believing in me. Like there were times that I didn't believe in myself. Like there were times that like I just don't know how to express how I felt at times. At times, like I'll be so anxious, and some people would tell me, Jerry, I know you will match, I know you have everything, but hey, if you are in it, like it's different when you are in it by yourself. So yeah. Thank you so much, and I'm here to answer any questions that you might have. The only questions I cannot say right now is I cannot answer right now is like the program that I those programs I ranked. I got quite a number of programs. About now I can say I got about 14 programs, and I applied to 124, but I cannot give you the names of the programs because we don't know where we are going yet. Okay, we don't know the specific hospital we are going yet. We will find out on Friday. So I cannot tell you the specific hospital that I am going. And also, I cannot tell my rank list, because I don't want to say something. I don't want to say I put this program first and I end up in the other one. Then, so when I get there, then they say, okay, you didn't rank us first, so you didn't really like us. So I cannot put those information. But any other information I can answer. And I want all of you to know that this journey is doable, and if I have done it, you can all do it. I absolutely used no connections. Like I knew nobody. And as I yesterday, I was here and I was like, should I have like looked for someone, should I have made some connections with some people like program directors and all those people, or residents in programs and all that. Like I was thinking like have I made a fool out of myself? Should I just have just done all that, So, and I didn't do anything like that. So it's purely my scores, my my interviews, and that is it. Maybe I was able to convince them during the interview. And as you all know, I'm always true to myself. I'm always the same person. I'll tell you specifically what is going on, what has been going on with my life. So that's how my interviews also went. I just described my life to them and exactly what has been going on, what motivated me, and what I want from their program. Yeah. So I'm just gonna grab my charger quickly so that this thing doesn't go off. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm back. Hmm. All right. Thanks for waiting, everybody. Um, so if y'all have any questions, I would love to answer. And if you cannot leave a comment, it means that you have not subscribed. So you want to subscribe so that you can type your comments, right? All those who have been able to type their comments, they are able to do so because they have subscribed to this channel. So if you want to be able to type a comment or ask any questions, kindly subscribe. Kindly subscribe so that you can type your comments. So yeah, we have few people here saying congratulations, Felipe. The heart is in MSK. The heart is in MSK. What does that mean? Oh, what does that mean? Congratulations. And Kasala, congratulations, sir. I'm so happy for you. Kana, congratulations. Thank you. Who is this? Aishoya. That's great. Yeah. So yeah. So I was here and the message came. I think I've posted it on my channel, and it says you have matched, and this is it. This is it here. So this is how it looks. So if you don't, if you match, it's here right here at the bottom here. Let me see if you can all see it. If you can all see it, it's at the bottom here. I don't know if you can all see it. Yeah, here it says congratulations at the bottom, and I don't qualify for the soap. But if I had not matched, then here will be say sorry. Then down here they'll say you qualify for the soap. Yeah. So I have matched, and this is the email that came. This is how the email came. If you can all see, it says congratulations. Here it says congratulations, you have matched, right? So that is it. So thank you so much for staying with me. I know I am genuine, so my followers are also genuine, and you guys are genuinely happy for me. And yeah, this is the climax, and I am happy that I'm able to go into residency, and probably I'll be able to guide all of you also into residency. The things that I did that helped me, I'll be able to put all that here for you guys to watch and also guide your process. And those who might like the program that I am in, I might end up helping some of you all, and then the programs that I applied for, those that were really good, like those, I'll put them out there after I begin residency, or after we know a Friday when I know where I'm going to. I'll put all the names of the programs that accepted me, invited me for the interview. I'll put all of them out there. So stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. Stay with me. Subscribe, okay, so that I can put those information that you can benefit from it. And let me read some of the comments again. Lionel, congratulations, bro. It's been a tough journey. Which programs did you match into? Yeah. So to answer this question, usually when we know like we have matched, so today is Monday, we know we have matched, but nobody at this time knows the specific hospital that they have matched into. It's on Friday that we will know the specific hospital that we have matched into. So today, most people will not know, except those who got the pre-match. For the pre-match people, they did not go with the NRNP. They didn't go take part in this match. They have matched already. They matched directly to the hospital, and which of course I got one pre-match in New York, and I rejected it because I wasn't so much convinced. So the way they presented themselves to me, even though the interview went well, the PD speaks Chinese, I also speak Chinese, so our interview went really well. But at the time that they offered the pre-match to me, they did not give me a lot of information about the hospital. I expected them to come up with more information, telling me, okay, this is the salary, this is what we do, this is our, like, they only told me, okay, our program is a busy program and residents here are so busy and they work hard, and if you are ready to work hard, we will accept you. And that, I feel like that is not enough information. It's not enough information to lure me to your program. I needed them to convince me, but I think they were more like, okay, we want you. If you want us, come. It's like they are doing me a favor. And in this journey, even though the programs might be doing you a favor by accepting you, but it's not all favors that are good for you. Some things that are free are not good for you. So you should also be able to look through um, things with your own lens. And yeah, so that's what I did. So I rejected one pre-match, but also, if you can also reject a pre-match and now you end up not matching, so you regret not accepting it. That was sometimes how I was thinking, like, okay, so should I have accepted this? What if I don't match? And if I don't match, I can't go back to them and tell them that I did not match. Moreover, they only gave me like I think they sent an email on Friday, and they said Monday they have to hear my response, and it was too short for me to decide. That time was too short for me to decide, so I didn't accept that pretty much. Yeah. So that is it. That is it. Yeah. So if anyone has any other questions, I'm here to answer any questions regarding steps, questions regarding anything, steps, interviews, anything, residency, like process, anything, you can ask me, and I'll be glad to answer your questions. Personally, my journey, like, I think I've documented that over and over again. I've told you a lot of things that I did. So even deciding to take the USMLE, excuse me, yeah. So deciding to take the USMLE itself was kind of like a dilemma for me. I wasn't really sure if I would end up matching, because when I watch people on YouTube talking about USMLE, I didn't think that I would also be one of the people. And so, if anyone is out there thinking about taking the USMLE and they are not sure, I would say that it is possible if you put in hard work. If you put in hard work, it's really, really, really possible. It's really, really possible that you can really do this and match. But one thing that I would say is you need a lot of hard work. You need a lot of hard work and consistency in order to see this, to pull this through. You need a lot of hard work, because I believe you are giving up a lot of things. You are giving up a lot of things to to take this journey. Most of us who are IMGs, we have our home countries to practice in. Some of the exam and then the journey in our home countries might be easier and simpler, and it's our own system back home. And then you end up like saying that you want to do the US, and then you will keep you will use all this while, like my friends in Ghana or my colleagues are already medical officers, they are MOs already. So it might seem like you're wasting time, but hey, it's worth it for me. It's worth it for me. So yeah, it's worth it for me. Yeah. So deciding to write a USMLE, as I was saying, it was not easy for me. It wasn't easy. There were times that there were some people who tell you, "Hey, you should go back to your home country and then take the home country exams and then just keep it there as a safe haven. You can, if this doesn't go well, if this doesn't go well, you can actually, fall back again to your home country. But sometimes when we are moving forward, like we just have to keep going. And personally, when I'm doing stuff, like hardly do I think that it will not succeed. Hardly would I think that it wouldn't succeed. I don't think about the negatives, like, okay, what if it doesn't go well? Because before I start anything, like I take time to plan very well, and I know the directions that I'm going to take. So yeah, that's what I did. And then I put everything, my hard work, my time, everything into this. That's exactly what I did. Put everything, every like all my resources. I know I spent even more money on this USMLE than a lot of other people. A lot other people. Yeah. Yeah, and then at the due time also I'll make a video about the total cost, not what I spent, because what I spent would discourage a lot of people. Sometimes I just have to throw money at certain things to make it easy for me, but that is not the exact thing that you have to do if you plan better than me. I didn't have every information also going into the exam. I didn't have a lot of information, and I had to be here and then making a lot of mistakes and coming back to it. One of the main reasons why I decided to document my journey, and yeah, I also at this point, like, I want to give a shout out to my study partner, and we both matched, we both matched in yeah. So she also got her program, and so I'm happy for both of us. I don't know how any of us would have been celebrating if one did not match, if the other did not match. So we both matched, and I'm so happy. We did the step one together. We did step two together. Our OET journey, like everything, everything. We did everything together, and that's why I've been encouraging people to find steady buddies. Because you might learn something and you forget it. But if you're studying with a study partner, your study partner might remember, and the next time you forget, they remind you quickly. There are a lot of advantages to study partner, and yeah, so that's exactly what I did. And then now both of us have matched, and I'm so happy for her. I'm so happy for her. There was so much hard work, and she's this lady who is so resilient, and like she's so resilient. Yeah, so resilient. Yeah. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for her. Yeah. So Dr. Nawa, if you are watching us, congratulations to you too. And I know all my study partners, sorry, all my followers are saying congratulations to you too. One day we can invite her to the channel to come and also share her journey. There was a lot of things, and we didn't have to, like, as study partners, we didn't have to like meet physically. We didn't have to meet physically. She was somewhere in Canada, sometimes in Michigan, I am here in Texas. So it was just coordinating the time and agreeing to what to study and understanding each other. And that is what worked for us. It really worked for us. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, everybody, for the congratulation messages. I'm so happy, and I'm proud of all of you for believing in me. Not everyone did, but I know all of you believe in me. That's why you've subscribed and you keep following my journey. And I am at this point extending my blessing to all of you. That the blessings that God has for me shall be extended to all of you, that next year I'll see most of you match. I want to see most of you match, and also I want to see most of you pass your step one and your step two, and one day you'll get here. And don't think that this is not doable, because there was a time that I was taking step one, and then I'll see people who have taken step two, and I'm like, oh my God, like, can I also do it? Oh my God, this guy is in residency, oh my God. Like, it is like that. It is like that. It is like that. So all of you will also get to this level. The only thing that will prevent you is if you stop studying. If you stop studying. So never stop studying. Just keep going, keep pushing every day, keep pushing every day, and you will make it too. You will make it too. You will make. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations, still coming. Thank you. Thank you so, 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 so much. Thank you so, so, so much. Thank you so, so, so much. I've not like, I'm, I'm so happy. Like, I'm so happy that um, I didn't make the wrong decision, to take the USMLE. I didn't make the wrong decision, and I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy about that. Yeah. So again, if you have any questions, I am here free to answer. And if there are any videos that you would want me to make in the future, also you can let me know. If Okay. Yeah. So there's this question coming. Let me try to answer it. It says, okay, congratulations first, James Javier. What made you choose to march into that specific specialty over others? So yes, so my specialty is internal medicine. That is what I applied for. I did not apply for any other specialty. I only applied for internal medicine. So all my 14 interview invites were all in internal medicine. What made me to choose internal medicine? So, um, I feel like internal medicine is the gateway to medicine. You can't be any doctor without knowing about internal medicine. And with internal medicine, you have more direct patient contact, and then you are really able to help people. So yes, I fell in love with internal medicine in my clinical years in med school, after rotating with some doctors. So that is when I fell in love with internal medicine. Internal medicine has a lot of branches, like from all the systems in the body. There are specialties and subspecialties, and you have a broad range to choose from. If you can, I believe you can never go wrong with internal medicine. If you don't know what to do, you can't go wrong with internal medicine. There's what you can do, your cardio, you can do your GI, and you can do a lot of systems. And when you even look at other specialties, they want you to do preliminary year of internal medicine. That tells you that internal medicine is so, so, so important, But nonetheless, I my for my short-term goals, like after residency, I want to do fellowship. So I'm leaning more towards GI or cardio. And so internal medicine is what I have to do to be able to do fellowships. So that is one of the reasons why I chose internal medicine over um, all other specialties. Moreover, there may be other specialties I might be interested in, but at the time of my application, I did not have what it takes for I was prepared for internal medicine. Like, I had everything for internal medicine. I did not have any other thing for other programs. And mind you, one thing is that when you end up applying for multiple programs, what will happen is they might, like, this is my personal opinion, they might end up thinking that you don't really love like any of them, So like, I've applied for family medicine, I've applied for internal medicine, I've applied for surgery. Like, they'll end up thinking I don't really love any of them. But if there is someone who applied for only internal medicine, then I will think that that person loves only internal medicine. So if there is a sport, I will give it to the person who applied for only internal medicine versus the one who is just like trying their luck to see if they will land or not. So if you are sure of the program, like, I would say, apply for only that specialty. If you are sure of the specialty, apply for only one specialty, and you are likely to match versus others, because you have to write so many personal statements, right? You have to get so many LOR. So every program that you apply for, you have to get 3 letters of recommendation. So if I apply for surgery, I have to get 3 letters of recommendation from surgery doctors. Internal medicine also same. So you end up, like, if you're not even lucky, you end up submitting different letter of recommendation for different program. Things may mix up, and if you make that mistake, you're definitely not matching. You will not match. So that is it. That is one of the things. I just wanted to keep things straight and then not confuse myself. Yeah. Now, let me see the next question that is coming. Someone says, you're a true inspiration. Thank you. I'm happy. I'm happy that I can inspire somebody. I'm happy that I can be of help to someone. That is what we set out to do. It's not only the patient, but even ourselves too. So next one from Mero Code. What is it saying? Congratulations, Dr. Jerry. I'm so happy for you. Thank you for that. Please, I need help with the USMLE journey. I'm currently prepping for step 1, and with this, I don't plan on giving up. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know the specific help that you might need. One of the things that I do is, you should join the study partner group, where you can find a study partner. That is one of the most important things to do. You find a study partner, and both of you walk the journey together. You guide yourselves into residency, just as I did with my study partner. We all started low, we all started, we're getting very low scores at the beginning, but we kept encouraging each other, and then now we've both matched. So it is something that is very important to do. Some people think that they can learn by themselves, but it might end up taking you longer time to learn the same materials that if you had a study partner. Yeah. If you know the specific help that you need, and then there are a lot of people that in the group, if I can put a link over here, that if you want to join that group, you can join. You can join that group. Let me see. I can share with you here. Yeah, you can join that group. Yeah, I'm gonna put a link here, and I can put it in the description of the video also. You can join that group, and yeah, you can join this group, and then you'll find a lot of people there. They can also help you. You can find study partners also there. And if you know the specific help that you need also, I might be able to help you. Let's go to the next question. Congratulations. Do you think step 2 CK can be done in 2 months? Step 2 CK can be done in 2 months, but I will not encourage it at all. And also, in order to do that, it means that right after step 1, you have to start studying before even your scores come. So that is it. It also depends on how thorough you studied step 1. If you study step 1 thoroughly, step 2 CK 2 months, it's possible. It's possible. A lot of people do that, but averagely, people use 3 to 4 months for it, averagely, because there's a little different dimension from step one. That is why you need some time to really get things down. It also depends on your basics already. If you are someone who is already a practicing physician, then it's possible. If you're already practicing, 2 months is enough for you to take step two after step one. Yeah. But if you are fresh from school like me, then I would say like you might need a little bit of time. Yeah. Yeah, but it all depends on your scores. Gauge your score with the NBMEs. If you are doing well on the NBME and the U World essays, you are good to go. Okay. Yeah. Let's see the next question. Um, okay, next question from Uche. Okay, congratulations, Dr. Jerry. Please, what advice will you give to a beginner who is prepping to start USMLE journey? And please, do you have a calendar you could share, please? Yeah, I can do that. I can share a calendar with you that can give you like an idea of how to approach this. I can do that. Um, what advice would I give to someone who is um, about to start step one? As I've said this several times, but I want to repeat it again. The journey is very long. It is it is not defined like, but you have to define it yourself. Some people can use 3 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. So you have to define the journey. But when you begin, make sure that there are like, make sure that you are able to focus, you're able to focus in that way. For me, I am not the type that function very well when there is so many going on. So I had to like streamline myself and let go a lot of distractions, yeah, a lot of things that wouldn't take my attention from my books. I had to let go of a lot of them. So personally, that's what I did that worked for me. You should also be consistent in your studies. Do not go 3 days without studying. You should be hardworking. You should be able to sit on your butt and study for long hours. You should also be focused on the prize. The prize is what I got this morning. That is my match into residency. It's the prize. So you should be focused on the prize, and it's doable. Just know that it's doable. Okay, it's doable. You can do it. Yeah. I hope that answers your question. Let's see the next one. Okay, yes, please. I'm there. I joined the study buddy group. Awesome, awesome. VJ, hey Doc, congratulations. How long does it take for step two and step three? So for step two, like it depends on how soon you are taking it after step one. If you are taking it immediately, 3 to 4 months is averagely the time people report. If you are taking a break, if you take up to like 3 to 4 months break, then I'll beg you to that you might need about 5 to 6 months to sit to study, because most of the information are overlapping. They only add additional symptoms, and non-specific symptoms to step two information. And then you have to be able to give diagnosis, your next best steps. There's a lot of things, your ethics and all that. And there are also things on safety in the hospital and blah blah blah. So yeah, that is the timeline. You might need either 4 months or you might need 6 months and above. Some people even do it for 1 year, but it's too much. um let's go to the next question. Someone said, okay, so for step three, also the timeline. So I have not taken step three yet. I have registered to take it next month. I don't know if I'm going to extend it or not, but I'm prepping for step three at the moment. I've been very slow with it, because of this March 10. So we wanted to like take it easy, and then after we march, then we can power. At least there'll be some confidence and some kind of encouragement from our match results, so um, let's see. Okay, let's see the next question. It says, is matching for IMG students difficult for surgery? I would say so. Generally it's harder for IMGs to match into surgery, but I know an IMG who has matched into a neurosurgery, and yeah, from Ghana. So it's possible. I also know an IMG on YouTube, Dr. Assad. I think he matched into plastic surgery, so that is also possible. It's possible, but generally it's harder for IMGs to match into surgery. Yes. Yeah, more of the US students will march into surgery than IMGs. Let me see. Next question. Where can I join the study group? I've been learning by myself, but I don't think that would work. Yeah. So that is the WhatsApp group that I posted in there. You can click on the WhatsApp group. It's a social media app, and then there are a lot of people in there that you can join and interact with them. You just interact with them, and if you try someone to study with, if it works for you, you keep the person, and both of you just keep going. If the person does not work, you can change the person and try a different person and see who works for you. um let's see the next question. Time needed to study for step 2 and step 3. I think I talked about that already. Let me see the next one. Let me see the next one. Says, thanks for answering my question. What do you look for in a residency that makes you rank them higher than others? I was accepted to a USMD school and now have to decide specialty I want to do. So yeah, so in a residency program, um, I there are a lot of questions that I asked them. I made a video on that. If you look in my channel, I made a video about the kind of questions that you should ask the residency programs. So first of all, like, I test the humility of the program director, you know, because yeah, it's very important to me. So like, I'll ask them a question, like, if I want to test their humility, okay, have you, like, I try to find out whether they've tried to correct themselves before, like, okay, so have you ever given a feedback to a resident, and then after that you feel like, oh, I should have said it in a different way? So if I ask a program director that and they tell me no, 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 it means that I'll be like, oh no, this guy is full of himself. I don't like his program. But if he tells me, okay, yeah, there's a time that I did this, but I felt like I should have said it in a different way, and then I went back and then I said this to the residents, and so that tests the humility. Like, I try to do that. So in that program, I feel like I can thrive because I'll have genuine feedback. They will not lord their position over me. And so I look for a program that I can thrive in. Programs that have in-house fellowship are also high on my list. If the program has an in-house fellowship, it's also very good. I also look at the programs whether there's a retention, like if most of their workers or most of their doctors or attendants are from their programs. It's also a positive thing. But all in all, I want a program that will accept me for who I am, a program that is diverse, like have like IMGs also in the. If a program has only Caucasians and also maybe only American grads in it, like, it's a no for me. It's a no for me. I don't like such program. I'm not going there. I want a program that I can thrive in. I want a program that will understand me. If if I'm the first IMG or the first Black student in a program, then in that case, they wouldn't have experienced, well, my type of people already. So um, I'll be the first experiment, and I wouldn't like that. I want a program that when I voice my concerns, they will listen to me, so I find a way to ask all these questions. I want a program that I can feel at home at. And so that's those are some of the things that I want. A program that can train me to be the best version of myself. Yeah. Um, yeah. Let's see the next question. I hope that answers your question. Let me see. Congratulations, Dr. Jerry. Um, yeah. So if you've been accepted into a med school now, and then you have decided, so you have and now have to decide the specialty. Yeah. So usually when you do rotations, you'll be able to know the specialty that works better for you. So just focus on your rotations, get closer to people, talk to them, talk if you see residents, talk to them, if you see attendants, talk to them, okay, and see where you thrive better, where you work like you don't feel that you are working, you don't feel that you are exhausted, like you are just flowing, like things come to you by second nature. Like, yeah, those are the things that you want to look out for. um yeah. Let's see the next question. Congratulations, Jerry. Thank you. Did you study full time or you were working as well? Yeah, this is a very important question. So I um I worked, especially when I was doing step one. So when I started step one, I was working night shifts, 4 shifts in a week. The fifth day I have to sleep, and then any day, like anytime I come back from night shift, I'll study from morning. So my night shift is usually from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. So sometimes I'll study from morning to 12, and like I'll be dozing off while studying, but hey, I'm sorry. Yeah, I'll be dozing off while studying, and then I'll make sure I just hit the 12 o'clock mark, and then I would go and sleep. There are some days I'll be so sleepy after work, so I'll wake up like 4, then I'll study until 7 before I go to work. But all that time did not really work too well for me. But so what I did was I was doing that little by little, little by little. I think over like 1 year or so, and still my scores were not improving because there was so much stress, and my job was such that you have to work. Like when they fix you, you have to work. And then the schedule was not like 4 nights continuous. Maybe some weeks I'll do 2 nights, then I'll break in between 2 nights off, then I'll do 2 nights again. So my schedule was all over the place. And so when I saw that was affecting me, like I decided to work more hours and save some money to be able to pay for my rent. That was the most important thing. I got my rent and I got my car payment also down. I saved those ones down, and I decided to quit my job. So I quit my job because sometimes you have to decide what you want to become versus what you are at the moment. So I quit my job. I was able to like live within my means, and I started full time for some number of months. Yeah. So that was also helpful. That's how I did it for step two as well. So after step one, I took like 1 month off. I didn't do anything. I went on vacation in Ghana. Then I came back, then I got a job, then I worked that job for, so from like September, October, November, December, January, 5 months. I did that job for 5 months. And then I quit that job also, and I just stayed home to study full time for 5 to 6 months to take the step two. So that is how it works for me. If you can have some savings, you can um, take time off. Let's see next question. So share all the materials that you used. Yeah, I'll work on that. I gave some of them out to be typed out so that I can share the PDF with people. What about year of graduation, greater than 5 years, and one attempt on step one and step two 264. I see you matching already. I see you matching already. So it's about applying smart. There are several programs that says that if your year of graduation is more than 3 years, do not apply to such programs. So I would not apply to such programs. Yeah, I would not. If the program says don't apply, if you lack something, don't apply, they will not look at your application. So what I did was, I paid $100 for an app called Match a Resident. So I paid $100 for that, and that helps you to filter all the programs that want you, all the programs that have matched people similar to you. And so I only applied to those programs, and it was really helpful. So that app is very great, and I recommend it for anyone. It's a very great app, so that you don't waste your time applying to programs that wouldn't look at your application. And it's just $100 versus you, applying for four. And one application is $26, so four of them is like $100 already. And if you don't use that app, you'll end up wasting more than that $100. So I think you'll just be fine. You will just be fine. Just apply smart. There are programs who don't mind about the years of graduation. You will find those programs and then you apply to them. You will match. Yeah. Um, Uche, please, if you are writing in 2024, please, I need a study partner. Yeah. So somebody's asking if anybody's writing in 2024. I don't know the step that you are asking about, but yeah, definitely not me. No, not me. Okay. Let's see. Who again? Did you take step three before applying for residency? No, no, no. I'm still studying for step three at the moment. I want to take it next month, if possible. I'm still studying for step three. I've been studying, so I quit my job like last week. Last week I quit my job. So since last week I've been studying little by little, and so I'm still on step three. Hopefully I can take it next month if I feel prepared. If not, I'll push it to May. But definitely I'll write it before residency begins. Yeah. Let's see the next one. Did you take step three? No. Let's see the next question, but I'm still in med school M3. Let's see, Loretta, are you on the group? Yeah, Loretta, I'm on that group. I'm definitely on that group. I created it, so yeah, I'm on it. Let's see. Hello guys, can I be added to any beginner study group? Yeah, so what we do is that have created that group where you can study partner, and within that group people have also formed study groups out of it. So it is something that you can join. Just join this group on WhatsApp. I've put a link over there. Click on it and join. Okay. Let's see the next one. Oh, it's not allowing you to join. I don't know how. I don't know why. I don't know why. And what I'll do is that I'll put the link in the description of this video. Okay, so find it there rather. A lot of people have just joined. Yeah, a lot of people have just joined. So all of you should join, okay, and find study partners there. They are very important, very, very important. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people have joined. I think you've been able to join now. Okay. Let's see. Okay, let me see. VJ, I'll be done with step one in July. That is awesome. Can I make it for for September 2024? In July, that would be almost impossible. When are you taking can you guide me on when to take step two? If you are taking Oh yeah, yeah. For 2024 March, you will make it. You will make it. And 2023, so you take step one in July, 6 months in so July, August, September, October, November, December, January of 2024, you should take it, right? But if you are going to apply for 2024 March, then I am sorry, the time is too close. It's really, really close. So that will mean that you take step one in July, and if you want to apply for 2024 March by August 2020, by August 15, 2020, no, I think by August August. You should be writing your step two in August if you really want to, the timeline to work for you. If you really want the timeline to work for you, but there are some people who also apply late, but this program they do it first come first serve. So if you apply very late, you are likely not to get a match, likely, unless you have a connection. If you have a connection, maybe they'll wait for you and they'll reserve the spot for you. But um, I would say I would say that your timeline is almost difficult. It's difficult. Loretta, I sent you a message not long ago. I will highlight it now. Please, can you send a message? Okay, that is not me. That's not to me. Someone says tap on the link and it will take you to the WhatsApp link. Okay. I think that it did not work. I don't know. Um, okay. Now let's see. Go to the channel under the video, click on. Yeah, if I can. I'll just put a link under this video also, so that you don't have to go look for other links in other videos. I can just put it down here for all of you, so that if you want to join, I hope it helps all of you. Um, I hope it helps all of you. Mm, sorry, it's from. Let's see. So I'm just trying to put a link below the video so that you can all see it um, live. I don't know if I can do it from here. Yes. Unfortunately, I'm not able to do it whilst in the live. Um, Let me see if I can put it here. Edit. Yeah, I can put it right here. Okay. Okay, so I have the link in the description of this video, so you can click on it. You can click on it and join. So what's up? Yeah, so you can all join from here. All right. Yeah, so let's continue answering your questions. Maybe let me see. I want to send you my WhatsApp number so I can send the link on WhatsApp. What does that mean? I don't know. Um, maybe later on, if let's say congratulations. Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. Congratulations. I feel like I matched myself. I'm preparing for step one exam. I'm preparing for step one exam next month, but I'm doing so slow, or is it so low on U World? Incorrect. That is okay. They are incorrect because they are not your stronghold. What I did with my incorrect was to create a flashcard out of them. 1 month is okay to create a flashcard, but make sure you revisit those flashcards every day. Like after studying every day, I'll do flashcards for 4 hours before I sleep. If you do that, you'll start getting those incorrect questions correct, and that would help you to boost your step one score. With this, and then you also want to say, overall, my score is 55. Do you think I can take the exam with these scores? It's it's hard to say that you take it and you can do well or not, because there are some people who never pass an NBME and they still passed. But what I think is that, and for most people who were not doing well and they still passed, if it was a 3-digit scoring system, the previous scoring system, maybe they would have gotten a low score, but it doesn't matter here. It doesn't matter. So what I'll say is do the NBMEs, and the NBMEs will give you a gauge of where you are. And these days I learned the NBME is able to tell you your chances of passing. And if they tell you your chances of passing are 60% and above, you should be good to go. You should be good to go. So 55% overall, I'll say do some self-assessment, NBME or UL self-assessment. Those are the best gauges right now. Yeah. Um, Let me see. Is it? Well, it is still not working. And someone says, what phone number are you using? Please, iPhone. I don't know about that. Go to the description and put it there, and then just click on the link. It should work. Let me see, Loretta. Oh my God. Okay, let's see, Uche. Hey Jerry, Robin Hood. Hey Robin Hood. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We did it, we did it. We did it, bro. So let's see. Hey Jerry, do you remember how many Anki flashcards you ended up having for step two? Step two Anki flashcard. I think I had about 800. 800. 800. Yeah, I think so, around 800. And so because my first pass I did not do flashcards, it was my second pass. Like anything I'm missing, I started doing flashcards from my incorrects. When I started missing some of my incorrect questions again, then I decided that no, I have to do flashcards. So that is when I started doing the flashcards. Yeah. Um, so that is when I started doing flashcards. But so just 800 flashcards. But my flashcards are really dense. They are really dense because they're not like one sentence flashcard. They are like a whole page of first aid. Then I'll capture it and put it in the flashcard. So when I'm doing my flashcards, one flashcard is like it covers about 5, 6, 7 questions. So that is how I did mine. So, yeah. Sometimes I capture the screen of you or the whole screen, all the explanations, and highlight whatever I wanted to see in my flashcard. So, so that is how I did mine. So my flashcard, if someone wants to expand it, they might end up getting like 3,000, 3,000 maybe questions from it, of cards from it. Yeah. Mhm. Um, Let's see the next. What specialty did you apply for? I applied for IMED, internal medicine. Internal medicine. That's what I applied for. Yeah. Let's see. Thanks for answering my questions. God bless you. God bless all of us. God should bless all of us. Thank you, bro. Congrats again. You are giving us all hope. There is a lot of hope. There's a lot of hope for everybody. Like I had no, I didn't know that this was what was going to happen. I was just also, I was just giving my best. I was doing my best, and it's landed well, and I'm so proud. I'm so proud of this journey right now. I'm so proud of this journey. Let's see. Congratulations, Dr. Jerry. Love you from India. Thank you. I love you too. So I've actually been to India before, and I love India. I've been to Chennai. Chennai, if I'm saying it right. I spent 5 days over there in 2017. So yes, India is lovely. It's a lovely place. Yeah, and I love to come there again. Let's see. Next one, I just joined the group. Finally, yeah, finally. Why do you apply for internal medicine? Why do you apply for internal medicine? I think I've answered this question earlier on already, but I applied for internal medicine because I call it the central dogma, the central dogma, because like you can't do any specialty without doing internal medicine. And with as an internist, like I have that direct contact with the patients, and I just love internal medicine. And like there are a lot of more specialties and options that you can choose from when you do internal medicine. And also because I want to be a GI doctor, internal medicine is what will give me the a prerequisite to do that fellowship. Yeah, so yeah. Let's see. Um, Someone says, how much time did you take to make it? Yeah, so all this took me, I would say, about 3 years, about 3 years in all to reach this level now. I know, like, you can use about 2 years to do this. Someone can use 1.5 years to do this. It all depends on the timing. It all depends on your basic knowledge from your medical school. It depends on how much time you are taking to study. It also depends on if you're able to avoid certain mistakes and waste of time. Like me, like my first year of studies was nothing. Like it's I think it was just mind stimulating, just stimulated my brains. Like first year of studies, I made so many mistakes, like so many. I was studying by myself, I was indoors, I read the first aid. I didn't know about boards and beyond at the time. Like a whole year without knowing about boards and beyond, like it doesn't make sense, you know. A whole year without knowing about I knew about pathoma, but I was using it wrongly, you know. And so my whole first year was nothing even close to pre-med. Yeah. So that's some of the things. So if I want to write off my first year and then maybe I'll say I used like maybe 2 years. Yeah, I used 2 years for this whole thing. Because my first year, I cannot say that I'm proud of what I did in the first year. It was full of mistakes. That's why I want to guide all of you so that you avoid such mistakes too, you know. Um, let's see the next question. Thank you for sharing your journey. It helped a lot of people. Thank you. I'm so happy that it has helped people. How many interviews did you get? So I interviewed with 14 programs. You know, I interviewed with 14 programs. I got a pre-match, but I did not go with it. I wasn't convinced so much. They did not convince me. They did not do their homework well. You know, they did not convince me. Um, and also I applied for 124 programs. You know, I applied for that number of programs, and then I only got a few interviews. Yeah. Let's see. Um, yeah, I would visit again. I'll surely come to India one day. Okay. I really appreciate your hard work and your openness. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. There's nothing to hide, you know. It's just what I did, I'm sharing. Hi, my dear friend. This from Coach uh, Kumara Coach. Congratulations for your match to this is Carol from Peru. Carol from Peru. How about step 2 in June, step 1 in October, then rotation? Is that a good is that good for March also? So June, July, August, September, October. So the last day for the submission of the residency application is 28th of September. September 28th is the last day for the submission. And on the 29th of September, residency programs can start looking at our application. So you want to do everything before September of the year that you are doing the application in. So you have to look at that again. You have to look at that again. Otherwise, you will rush a lot of things, and you'll have to apply the following year rather. Let's see. Um, when prepping for this Onyedamola, Onyedamola, no Oyendamola, when prepping for step 2, was it only UWorld and first aid you used? It was basically only UWorld, only UWorld. For this book, it's right here. Yeah, this book, this is a step 2 first aid. You can see it still looks new, right? So it means I did not really touch it except for this page here that is trying to open by itself. Okay, there's something just, yeah. I looked at some images from there, like GI images, just to confirm with the U World images. And also I did cardio, acute coronary syndrome, and like next best step and those things. I did it from this book. Other than that, I did nothing from this book. So it's basically U World and my flashcards from U World. And I did a lot of images from Google. Like when I see the image, I go to Google to confirm, to look at, to add it to my flashcard, like that. But basically, it was UWorld. Was UWorld. Yeah. Let's see the next question. Congratulations, man. So happy for you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm praying that all of you will reach this level, and we'll all be one big family, making changes in the life of people. Um, let's see the next question from Bible with you. Can someone match without letters of recommendation from US doctors, but only home country doctors with no U? It is possible. I know a lot of people have matched that way. It is possible. It is possible. But most programs want, so if you have the chance to do the USC, do it. Other than that, you will need a letter from, like, 3 letters from faculties in your home country, and they have to write very strong, like, appealing words. And also you can get a letter from your dean's letter, or the the faculty, in your medical school. Also, you can get the letter from them to support it, so that you're not only coming from your home country letter, but also, not from only your home country attendance, but the hospital, the school program director also can also add their letter. So at the end, you have the dean's letter, you have the faculty leaders, maybe the program you are applying to. If you're applying for internal medicine, the lecturer or the faculty of your school who leads the internal medicine program in your school can also add their letter. So you have 2 letters already. Then those that you rotated with in the hospital, also 3. So you end up having 5 letters of recommendation, which from your country, which is very strong as well. Yeah. So think about doing that. I know some people who match without letters from USC. They don't have the US clinical experience. Yeah. And someone says, is it possible to match without doing any rotations in the US? We've just answered that. Dr. Jerry, thank you so much for sharing your inspirational story. It's been a great encouragement. Thank you, and I appreciate that. Can I please ask you, when is the latest I can take step 2 to apply for next season? So the latest was August 30. That's when I took mine. I was one of the last people to take it. So August 30. So when you take it August 30, you get your results September 15, right? Then from September 15 to September 28, you have 2 weeks window to put in your application. So what I would advise is start working on a lot of things whilst taking your step 2. Say if you're studying for step 2 by June, I will try to take the OET around June, right? And OET, I made a video on it. I use only about 1 to 2 weeks to study for OET. So try to fix OET in between, right? So that you can get that also done, so that you can get the ECFM certification also at the right time. Let's see which other question do we have. Can I please ask you? Okay. What can you advise one to do to improve the CV after step 2 is done? Other parts of the application, please talk this a bit. Example, rotations, volunteering, if you can share what you did. So yeah, so putting aside your OET step scores, there are other things that you have to also do. Let me look on my phone quickly, so that I can tell you some of these things. Okay, so now you have to also talk to your med school so that they can get your MSPE. We call it the MSPE. It's called Medical Student Performance Evaluation. Try to contact your school to start working on it early enough. Just when you start studying for step two, contact your school to start writing that MSPE for you. Because you don't want to wait until the last minute. Some schools can delay you and you don't get it on time, and your application is going to be incomplete without it. Your letters of recommendation, start working on it ASAP. If you've done some rotations in the past, start working on your letters of recommendation. Start talking to those doctors so that they tell you what to do in order to get your letters of recommendation. Also, you can also get some clinical rotations to be doing while studying for step two. But mind you, step two scores are more important than anything else, right? They are more important than your letters of recommendation, because if someone recommends you and you don't have your step two score, like, you are going nowhere. So make sure that even if you are doing rotations during your step two, which I don't encourage, but if you are doing that, then try to devote more time for your step two. Don't spend all your time in the hospital to impress somebody to write an LOL for you. Okay, spend more time on your books rather, to pass, to get a very high score on your step two. um a medical school transcript. Yeah, I think you would have had this transcript before studying for your step one, but some people would have a partial transcript when they were in first year or second year before taking the step one. But if you've completed your school, then you want to get a full transcript ready. Next thing is, we also get some photo, like we call it the errors photo. It's also another thing that we have to upload onto errors. It gives that impression of you. Some people put up the best photo of their life over there, which I also try to do, so that when they see you, they're like, oh, this guy. I mean, I don't think they judge by looks, but you never can tell. You never can tell. You just have to present a good image of yourself. Try to start writing your personal statement early. Personal statement, the program that um, you want to apply to. There are some people, like, what I did was, my personal statement was kind of like, I wrote it the last minute. Last minute was within that 2 weeks window that I had to write my personal statement. So what I did was, I got somebody who I just told the person about my life, from my childhood. I told them all my life experiences until now, and then that person put the information together, and then the person wrote like a draft for me. Then I now edited it. I edited it to suit the way I want it, and I gave it to about six different people, and then they also added what they thought I could say better, or how differently I could say it for someone to understand. And because if I'm reading what I wrote, I will understand it, but you also want someone who is reading it to understand. So people suggested, okay, write this sentence this way so that people can understand it better. Then after everything, I gave it to a native speaker, an American, to she was the last person to edit it. And so for her, she just corrected all the punctuations. And yeah, there were a lot of punctuations after giving to all these people and myself reading it. She still corrected punctuations, which really was helpful. So yeah, that is also something you want to work on. Start working on your personal statement very, very early. Don't wait until the last minute, like, because your personal statement should be able to summarize your life a little bit, and talk about why you want this the program also, and also talk about your goals, your short-term and your long-term goals. Um yeah, so these are some of the things. So your MSP, your LOR, your transcript, and things that are from your school, try to work on them ASAP, as soon as possible. Try to start working on them, and ask people how, maybe your seniors, how they got their MSP from their school. And the best thing is to, if you have to make an input, like, if yeah, you want to ask your seniors how they got it, so that you want it to, you if it's the same person who wrote it, then it's good, because they have the template already. Yeah. um let's see, next questions. um Mm, okay. How many months will it take to averagely prep for step two, right after step one? If you are starting in that very month, if you don't take more than 1 month break, then 3 to 4 months should be good, because the information overlap a lot. They overlap. It's just a little difference. It's more like step one, they'll give you the CT scan, and then maybe they'll say read it, or they'll give you the CT scan, and then they'll tell you the CT scan showed this, what's the diagnosis. This time, they want you to be able to tell that, okay, would you use a CT scan? Would you use an MRI? Would you use an X-ray? What treatment would you give and all that. And sometimes they make the symptoms more complex, and they'll tell you, okay, in step one, like said, is the same thing, but here it is not a diagnosis. Step one, they will give you certain symptoms, and that is a diagnosis. But in step two, they'll tell you no, even though the patient had this, it is not a diagnosis, or maybe you need additional information to come up with a diagnosis. So if you write this right away, 3 to 4 months is good. If you leave 2 months in between, then please, you have to use about 5 to 6 months, because you would have forgotten a lot of things. And it's normal to forget things. It's normal. We all forget. We all forget. And we are going to consolidate it when we get into residency. Yeah, that's when we put it into practice. Um, let's see the next one. Did you think less than 240 in step two can match in it? Of course, of course, of course, of course. Hey, less than 240 in step two can match into residency. But the secret is that most programs, this I didn't know until I started my interviews. So what happened is, the programs, your score is not a real thing that they're looking for. Okay, what they want is that they want a student who can pass the board exams with a single attempt right after the residency. So when you get to third year residency, before you get, let's say, you get certified by the boards. If you are doing internal medicine, before you get certified by the boards of internal medicine, you have to write the board exam. So schools, or no, sorry, programs are looking for candidates who can pass that exam at the first attempt, so that they can improve their percentage, or maintain their percentage. Most programs want 100%, so they can brag about it. That is what most programs want, and then that also keeps their accreditation alive. So that is why people, they look at high score. That's why they look at high score. It's not because people cannot practice. Someone who got a 220 and someone who got a 250, for me, if you put them on the field, even the 220 person might perform better than the 250 person. But the programs think that that's how they can tell that this student can pass exam. They want students who can pass exam. They are not interested in they are not too much interested in students who can practice well, because they know every student can be trained to practice, but they want students who can pass their board exam, so that the accreditation keeps coming. So that is it. So 240, less than 240, you will definitely match. And then if you want, if you think that things will be hard for you to match, then you have to really get connections. Like, you have to link up with residents who can recommend you to the program. You go to LinkedIn, download LinkedIn and sign up, and start looking for residents to be friend with them, connect with them, and then they can also recommend you to their programs, and that can help you. I didn't do that, but it is a thing that is people do, and then they link up with residents and all that. If you're lucky, you get the program coordinator and all that. Hey, who knows who can help you? Yeah, but you don't have to leave any stone unturned. Don't take chances. Whatever you can do to match, do it and get there. Let's see, how to apply for electives. I am a grad. um there are some paid electives. Usually the grads get the paid electives. If you are not a grad, then you can go through your med school. Even that, I heard your med school has to pay the programs before you can do it. So um I can put, if you join the group, I can put that in the group later on, for you. The one I know that is paid, it's far away in Chicago, it's far away in Chicago. So if you can go there and do it, you will get it. I went there to do it. Um, yeah. Let's see. Next one. Are you in Chicago? No, no, I'm in Texas, please. I'm just saying Chicago. I'm in Texas right now. I'm in Texas. I live in Texas. If I'm going to Chicago, it's because I have some business to go and do over there. How can I get the USC? Yeah, just as we are saying, the USC, you have to, if you have to join rotations, and some are paid, some are free. If you can find doctors to work with them, fine. But when you're going into the health system here, it's kind of a little bit cumbersome, because you'll be asked to get some insurances, a liability insurance. You have to provide as if you are going to work, because they think you come in contact with patients. So they let you get your vaccinations and everything. So it's kind of like cumbersome a little bit. Yeah. Let me see. What materials did you use for OET? OET, basically, what I did for OET, I have a video on it actually. I have a video in my YouTube channel page. You can check it out for OET. Everything is there. Please, I'll encourage you to, because I cannot share everything about OET here. Check my YouTube channel page. I have a video how I pass my OET. Is there, and it's very simple to pass. Very, very, if you can speak English, like, it's very simple to pass. Very, very simple. um please, can you write, is it OET before writing step one? No, I will not encourage that. Write OET when you are writing step two. Please don't let it go waste, because OET expires after 2 years. So if you are writing step one and you are writing your OET, what if you're not able to take step two in due time? Your OET will go waste. So please wait until you're writing step two. Okay, finish step one. When you are prepping for step two, then you write OET. Um, Thank you so much. Could you suggest some people who are good on editing personal statements? Well, I can give you the person that did mine for me, just to give you like a breakdown. Um, but those who edited, they are just my friends. Like any friend at all who can read and speak English can just do that for you. And for those who edited it for me, or those who suggested, I didn't have to pay them. But the person who wrote the draft for me, I paid that person. I think I paid her like $50. I paid her like $50, and she did the draft for me. Then I added my information, and other people edited it for me, and that was good to go. Yeah. And so if you are interested, put it in the group, and then it depends on what you want. Just let me know in the group, the WhatsApp group. Let's see the next one. Thank you so much for the detailed answer. Very much appreciated. Thank you too. How long is the USMLE journey, and it and like, you want to know how long it will take averagely before matching? It all depends on how soon you can take your steps. Averagely, I'll say by 2 years to 2.5 years, you should be good. Okay. Like 18 months, from 18 months um like, mm, yeah, 18 months to 2.5 years, you should have matched into USMLE. It's possible. But also, let me remind you, that was when step one wasn't pass or fail, it was 3 digits. So we needed to like study for a long period to prove ourselves. But now that it's pass or fail, people are studying averagely like 8 months for step one, which originally we were doing more than that. We were doing double of that time, like 15 months to 1.5 years, for step one. But now 8 months, it's okay for step one. If this is your first time studying, if you've been studying already, then you can use a shorter duration. Let's see the next question. Thank you so much. Let me see. Let's see this one. I think every case is different. There is a girl with step one, 194, and 3 attempts on CS pass, no research or publication. She matched today. Right. Right. So every situation is different, and that is really awesome. Very very awesome. Very awesome. Yeah, I think so. So if someone is getting 194 on step one and step and three attempts on step two CK and CS, she passed. She's an old grad because she did a CS, right? And no research or publications. Hey, but what did she match into? Can you share with us what she matched into, what program? Yeah, it is possible. But as I said, if your credentials are not very good, hey, you have to find other means like connecting with people, trying to one secret too is trying to do your clinical rotation in the hospitals that have residency programs. It's also helpful, so you know them already. They know you too already. And let's see next one. Thank you very much for your answers. Please find little time to respond to us in your residency time. Yeah, I will try my best to keep in touch with all of you. I know people have proven that, or people have shown that residency is really busy and you can interact with people. But I will try. I'll try my best so that I keep in touch with my family here, my YouTube family. Okay, let's see. So a 2021 grad, step one and step two done, no rotations, no publications, no certified in home country. And can I apply for next year March and all it's waste of money? It wouldn't be waste of money. It wouldn't be waste of money. I would say you still have a lot of time. I would try to do some clinical rotation so that I can get at least some letters of recommendation. If you're in the US, try to do at least three of them. If you do 1.5 months in each of the programs, it's better than none. So if you are doing at least 6 months of clinical rotation, that should really help you. So think about it. Don't wait until that time when you have no letters of recommendation. They might not select you if you have no LORs. Okay. Yeah. She matched in family medicine. She said she worked as a scribe, then medical assistant from 2019 till now. Wow, that's her story is really genius. I'll be happy if she can share this on my YouTube channel. If you want to ask her if she would love to share this, because this is a very very motivational story, and it will be great if a lot of people can hear it so that she can also share her story and guide people how she did it. It's an amazing story. um can you please tell where you did observership? I did three. I did one in Houston, St. Luke's Hospital. I did one in Chicago, which is it's called the Jewish Hospital. The Jewish Hospital. Then I did one in Pennsylvania. What's the name? I've forgotten that one. Yeah, I did one in Pennsylvania as well. So those are the ones that I did, and also I also used my nursing as a leverage. So I had to sell myself, that hey, I am a nurse and I work in your system already, and I know the system. I've been working here for this number of years, and I've used all the EMRs. I've used Epic. I've used Allscript. I've used Cerna, and I've used MedHost also. So like kind of like also sell myself. Um so thanks everybody for joining. Unfortunately, I have to leave you guys here so that I can go, and also there are a lot of messages coming from here as well. I have to talk to my family too. So thanks for everybody, and I want you to send congratulations to everyone who has matched. All those who have not matched, there's still hope. They can still match with the soap, and also next year is another chance to match. And I'm also hoping that all of you would be able to achieve whatever you want to achieve, and I know most of you will apply in the next cycle. um Good luck in your studies. I wish you all the best. I wish you all the best, all of you. I wish you all the best, and I'm so grateful for all of you joining me. If there are any topics that you want me to talk about, I can bring them in the videos in the future, and I still have some time to before residency. So thank you so much. And on Friday, I'm going to reveal wherever I match to, possibly. I'll possibly reveal wherever I match. So stay tuned on Friday. If I feel like sharing that, I would share it. Okay. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Bye. Good luck. Bye. Bye, everybody. Bye. Thank you. I love you all. Thank you. Good luck. Good luck, bro. Good luck. So it's, well, congratulations again. Wish you all the best in residency. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you. Yeah, we did it. We did it.